What's going on, guys? It's Tony. I'm sitting up here in a very empty sanctuary. You can probably hear my echo right now. It's kind of lonely and a little bit sad, but there's good news because coming up this Sunday, we get to start meeting again for corporate worship. Now, this will be part one of our 3-phase plan. So we want to make sure you had some insight as to what we're planning on doing here. That way, when you come on campus, it's not like a total shock of what's going on. The first thing is the exterior doors will be open in both the sanctuary and worship center. This is so you don't have to touch any of those pesky door handles, which always have germs on them. At each of the entrances, we're going to have an usher stationed who will have 2 things with them. The first is hand sanitizer, so you can clean your hands when you come in and when you leave. And the second thing is they'll have an offering plate. We won't be passing the plate during service. Instead, we ask that you drop your tithes and offerings into the plate as you leave or enter the building. You also still have the option of giving online. The link is on our website. We do ask families, if you don't live in the same household together, to skip rows. We have seats marked off in the worship center a certain way, and we have signs on the pews of which rows are open and closed. If you're a larger family, you're probably going to take up a pew by yourself. If you're a couple of smaller families, you can sit one family on one end and one family on the other end and leave plenty of space between you. We just want to make sure that we're trying to follow that 6 feet rule to the best of our abilities. We do want you to know that masks are not mandatory here. If you have a mask and feel more comfortable wearing a mask, please do. We won't say anything. We won't make fun of you behind your back if you've got a Power Ranger mask on, okay? I won't do it. But we want you to know that you can wear a mask, cannot wear a mask. It's up to you. We don't have very many masks left here at the church to pass out. Most of ours have already been given out to people in the community. And so we have very few left. So if you need a mask and you don't have one, I can't promise we're going to have one here for you. Now, I want you to know there's a couple of things that we're going to have a hard time with as good Southern Baptists, and that's we're not going to have a welcome time, guys. That's because we're really trying to limit the people shaking hands and hugging. I know it's going to be hard, okay? It's a hug at your own risk kind of policy right now. We know we're not going to be able to stop everybody, but we also know that we're not going to designate a time to it because we want to be smart about this. We ask you to use your best judgment when it comes to hugging and shaking hands. A fist bump is great. The foot tap is the new thing, an elbow tap, that kind of thing. So Miss Brenda Willis, you're going to have to hold off on giving me a hug a little bit unless you're comfortable with it. I've been waiting on my hug for a couple of weeks. I've missed it. We also want you to know that we are going to have busy bags designed for kids ages 8 and under. These will have a few activities to keep them occupied during the service. We're really encouraging you to have them corporately worship with you. This is family style worship. So let them get up, let them sing songs, let them sing it at the top of their lungs, even if they're off key. It'll just match some of the adults in the audience, they won't notice. And then we also want you to know that we've been hearing about people saying, I'm coming to this service or that service, but they still haven't reserved their spot. And this is one of the big things we have to worry about is making sure we have enough space for everybody so we can distance out like we need to. So what I need you to do is, if you haven't done this already, is take your phone out and text the word early or late to 478-935-8632. When you text that word to that number, either early or late, you'll get a link sent back to you where you can sign up your family. You only have to do one reservation. It's like going to Olive Garden or something on a Friday night. All right. Our biggest concern is that we have space for everybody. We know a lot of people are planning to come, and we know a lot of people are still not comfortable coming yet, and that's fine. We just want to make sure those who do come are comfortable. We can spread out like we're supposed to, because the last thing we want is to end up on the news for us having broken some law somewhere and see the front page of Chris in handcuffs or something. All right, so I just want y'all to know what we've got going on. If y'all have any questions about anything, feel free to call us up here in the office. We're here Monday through Friday, starting at 8 o'clock. We cannot wait to see you on Sunday, and we hope that you've had a blessed week. Thanks.